Hello, I'm Karistin, and I ask you to join me on a journey back to our elementary school days. Primarily, let's focus on the lunch line. We're in line waiting for our food, and when we finally get up there, we can't wait to decide what we want to eat, whether it's pizza or a chicken sandwich or whatever else your school provided. And then, once we finally made a decision, we get a snack and we get a milk. Then, we go up to the cash register and type in our ID number. Unfortunately, we don't have enough cash to pay for our food. This happens to a lot more people than you would expect, especially in a Midlothian Independent School District. Roughly, each year, about 25% of Midlothian Independent School District students fall into the free and reduced lunch program, which means they come from a lower income household and they won't be able to pay for their food if they didn't have any assistance. I, growing up, was on that program. Now, this issue has been around for a lot more than you think. And I will also talk about how my solution to this issue can be implemented, and I will talk about how it will better the community. So, this issue that the kids on the lower income households aren't getting enough food, it just doesn't stop there. They're going hungry, and the only time they're able to eat is during the school day. Now, the school day isn't in session 365 days a year. They're only in session for a good chunk. And yes, they do provide food, but what about the days they don't have school? Like Saturdays, Sundays, even summer and breaks. Now, according to SaveOurSchoolsMarch.org, roughly 40% of lower income households aren't ready for primary school. And studies have shown that if you come from a lower income household, that you're 1.3 times more likely to develop a learning disability and social objections. Now, according to the U.S. Department of Education, it states that once a student has ended 4th grade, they are 2 years behind their peers if they were to come from a lower income household. And when they graduate 12th grade, they're already 4 years behind. Now, these people who come from lower income households don't just struggle with eating, but they also struggle with learning and simply forming social bonds. That's where my solution comes in, the Psalm Sauce, or Students of Midlothian Serving Other Students. This is a program that allows high school students to serve the community and serve these elementary school students. And it will be implemented in a church that's in the middle of town where everyone can get to, and it will be held every Saturday. And at this church, they will be getting served lunch on Saturdays, and they'll get a sack lunch for Sunday. And these kids who show up will also get to spend time with high school students, get to teach them how to play sports and that kind of stuff. And they'll also get tutoring sessions that they need from high school students. Now, the football players would be great and more than thrilled to volunteer to play with the little kids. And then the academic students will be thrilled to volunteer to help tutor these little kids. And the culinary kids and everyone else who doesn't fit into the academic or athletic department can help volunteer and pave a way and give food for these little kids. Now, how will this help the community? Well, it's not only helping the elementary school students, but it's also helping the high schooler students too. Because the elementary students, they're getting the stuff that they need, but they're also getting to form bonds with high school students. And just imagine, you as a little high school student, and you go to a football game, and you see your favorite high schooler who helped you play on the field. Just imagine how great that would feel. And then you kind of develop this brother-sisterly bond between them, and it will help the community grow stronger because currently there is a division between the two high schools. And when we work together, it will only solve that issue. So, I urge you to help me accomplish this goal as helping these elementary school students with the Psalm Sauce, or Students of Midlothian Serving Other Students. Thank you.